Hey everyone, so today is a really weird day for me. It's emotional and sad and a hallmark and definitely one of those moments where I feel like it's necessary for me to sort of reflect on what's happened because it's important to do that every now and again. A year ago today, I woke up to the worst day of my life. This is the day that my world ended and got turned upside down in the craziest way imaginable. For those of you who haven't figured it out by now or didn't know, this is the day my dad died. Now, I'm not making this video so that you can pity me or send condolences or whatever. To be honest, I've had my fill of that, and that's not why I'm doing this. I'm making this video mostly for myself, as a sort of marker of how far I've come. And yes, I have scripted it because I want to make sure I'm saying what I want to say. And so I wanted to make this as a marker of how far I've come, but I think that maybe, hopefully, you can learn something from what I've learned. So I decided to make this video. I've been on a journey this year. There's no doubt about that. I've climbed mountains, trekked through valleys, and while we know this is all purely metaphorical because I suck at exercise, it's a journey all the same. So I made a list of things I've learned this year. It's by no means complete, but I needed to make at least a partial one because at some point I'm probably going to need to be reminded of these things, and who better to remind me but myself? Can you tell I've been watching a lot of Doctor Who? Anyway, here we go. Ready? First off, and most importantly, take a deep breath. You'd be shocked at how much you can accomplish by taking a moment to breathe. Too many people forget it, and it helps a lot. Next, small children are both a blessing and a curse. They have the ability to make you feel like either a superhero or a crazy person. Try to aim for the first one. Don't treat anyone like you're better than them, no matter how many stupid things they say to you. Children can be a million times smarter than adults. In fact, they usually are. Pay attention to everyone and everything. Advice is all relative. If need be, nod, smile, and immediately disregard. Everyone's experiences are different. What applies to someone else may not necessarily apply to you. However, pay attention to every piece of advice you get. Though it may not be relative now, it might be later. Respect everyone. Older, younger, peer, professor, or pupil. Everyone has something important to say. Don't subject yourself to things you don't deserve. You're a person, not a punching bag. Take your time. Do what's right for you. Those who matter won't mind. Surround yourself with things that make you happy. It's okay to fail, especially when learning something. If you got everything on the first try, you'd be perfect, and that would be really, really weird. It can never hurt to ask. Emotions can knock the wind out of you. Remember that breathing thing? Keep doing it. Stressing over everything will only kill you faster. Perfection is overrated and not nearly as fun. Fictional things can unite people in a beautiful and unexpected way. Appreciate the art in everything. It's there, you just have to look. On the other hand, sometimes people read too much into things. Set them straight. It's okay to say no. Relationships change. That's normal. It doesn't mean anything is wrong with you. It means you're growing. That's what human beings do. Oh, and speaking of that growing thing, it doesn't stop at 18. Being an adult is grossly overrated. Life is complicated, and you're never going to understand it completely. You're not supposed to, and that's okay. Explore. Curiosity, it's a good thing. Having heroes is acceptable. Just remember they're people too. On that note, remember that everyone is a person. Remember John Green's happy birthday despite the circumstances thing. And if you don't know or remember what that is, look it up. Look all sorts of things up. Take advantage of the resources you have. A question should never have to go unanswered, even if you think it's stupid. When you feel like bashing your head against a wall, take a break. Breaks are good. This world is as beautiful as any world anyone could make up. Family does not bind you to misery or perfection. It's okay to not be okay. People who make you feel otherwise are stupid and wrong. Life isn't like the movies. Most times there isn't a signal telling you you're starting out on a journey or anything. There's no flashing neon sign telling you what's going to happen. Most times you won't even notice you've changed until you already have. And lastly, sometimes you'll want to give up. Don't. Because somewhere out there is someone who appreciates you, someone who loves you and cares about you and knows what you can give to the world, probably more than you know at this point. We often see the worst in ourselves and in our lives, but someone out there, be it a family member, friend, or a complete stranger, sees the best. Find them and cherish them. Because while today may be ugly, tomorrow could be beautiful. And because life is definitely worth living.